Good afternoon, welcome back to the channel. How are we doing today? It's a beautiful day out. Over the weekend we had a lot of rain, didn't get a whole lot done, so I didn't do much filming. Today I had a late day at work, so I got home early. I want to get a bunch of stuff taken care of. So over the weekend we did have two of our hens there decided to share a nest, and they hatched out 10 little chicks. So we got 10 new additions to the flock up here. So they're doing quite well. Now, one thing is we're still having problems with the rats. It seems weird. It's like every time I think that the rat problem is going away, somehow they sneak back. So we've pretty much come up here and shot them, and we've put out traps and everything, and we've gotten just about every rat that we thought we could get, and it didn't seem like we were seeing any more. And then, well, they took a couple more chicks. So I think I've had it where, and it seems like all the attacks are happening at night in the coop here. You know, you put the animals away for the night, and then they're coming in here in the middle of the night and taking them. So there's only one real way to stop the rats, and that is going to be that we're going to have to concrete this floor. That they're digging in. You can see there they're digging in, there they're digging in. They got a couple other spots over here they're digging in. You know, I've tried everything. I think that the best thing to do is we're going to have to concrete this floor. And then maybe even put concrete up the walls a little bit. And just make this thing rat proof. Tidy it up here. And, you know, we didn't have any problems. I don't understand it. You know, we've been here for, you know, we're going on our third year, and why suddenly the rats have decided that, you know, this is the year that they just want to be relentless on killing chicks. So we did take out like quite a few over the weekend here. Yesterday we did, or Sunday, I'm sorry, we did clean out the coop there really well, as you can see. We did find a nest of babies, so they were nesting in there. So I stopped off at Lowe's there, and I grabbed a couple of bags of concrete. What I want to do is, I've been doing a lot of, whereas watching a lot of videos and stuff, and there's a lot of people talking about these dry pours, and I think that this would be a good area for a dry pour. I mean, the thing is number one, we're just putting concrete there to keep the rats through. You know, it's not like there's any kind of traffic in there at all. I mean, you're gonna have chickens walking around in there, and me and Jen and the kids walking around in there and collecting eggs. So it doesn't have to be a good solid concrete, as long as the rats can't chew through it, which, I mean, pretty much anything is gonna be better than nothing at this point in time. So what I'm thinking I want to do is, I don't think it's going to be viable to go in there and, you know, cover the whole thing in concrete and try to do it all at once. So I think we're going to do it in sections. So I picked up 10 bags. I want to do a section today. Tomorrow, if I get off early enough, that I'm going to maybe do another 10 bags, and just keep doing 10 bags incrementally. What I think I want to do also is I want to try to get some nice big flat rocks to kind of throw in there and kind of mix with the concrete, so that way to kind of thin out the concrete and kind of cheapen up the cost here. And you know, that's the thing, is when you're cementing the stones in there, it's not like the rats can dig their way through the stones either. So I think I'm going for about like a 2 to 3 inch pour, and we'll see how it works out. So let's go ahead and I got 5 bags here in the bucket here. Let's pull a little bit closer here and take them on in there. and I'll take you guys on trying to get this thing concreted in. So let's go ahead and move this tractor up. I know there's a lot of videos out there and they show you all kinds of crazy stuff on how they, they do these nice perfect pours with this dry mix where they pour the concrete out, and all these tips on how to straighten it out and level it out perfectly. And, that would be great if that's what I'm looking for. But in reality, tomorrow, most of this is just going to be covered in chicken poop. The chickens are in here. They're going to be roosting up there. They're going to be pooping on it. Actually, probably tonight I'm going to get some chicken poop on it. So the thing is all I'm really looking for is just a nice hard surface of concrete in here that rats can't chew their way through. I mean, they can't chew their way through concrete or stone, So that will eliminate the rats being able to get in here if I can seal everything up right. So what I did was I threw some stones out there. Those are kind of, like I said, to fill in a little bit there. I want to get this about 3 inches thick is what I'm hoping. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing the bags in. But I mean, this is going to be a very simple pour, or a dry pour. I just want to make sure it's leveled out, that it's thick enough that it doesn't crack, and that the rats can't get through it. So I'm going to go ahead and start carrying in concrete. Okay, as you see there, you know, I got the first 5 bags down. Like I said, I gotta go get 5 more out of the back of the truck. I have my little Kubota tractor, can only haul about, I only haul 600 pounds, and you're talking 80-pound bags, so 5 is 400 pounds. That's about getting close to maxed out as you throw much more in there. But as you can see there, you know, I'm just spreading it out gently. I mean, it is gonna be a little bit rougher surface. I'm gonna try to get it somewhat smooth. I mean, the thing is like I said, tomorrow's gonna be covered with chicken poop. So nobody's gonna see it, but it will keep the rats out. So I mean, if you're, depending on what you're looking for with your concrete, you know, if you're looking for something that, you know, a nice perfect sidewalk or something like that, then you need to follow all the steps and everything like that they're doing. But if you're just doing something simple like this, you don't have to get all crazy on it. So let's run over and get the last 5 bags of concrete. Okay, so that's the 10 bags I have for today. Like I said, I'm not trying to look perfect. You know, I could sit here and screed this out and, you know, try to get it as level as possible. I do want to push it over a little bit more in that corner there. But I think that it's pretty good for what I want. You know, like I said, tomorrow it's going to be covered in chicken shit. So, you know, if you're looking for something like this, a project that on how to fix a problem that you have in your animal facilities, you know, this is one easy way of taking care of the problem without a whole lot of expense. You know, I don't want to pay a cement truck to try to get up in here, and I don't want to sit here and try to mix all this and take all that extra labor, you know. So I don't have a water hose that makes it the whole way up here. So what I did was I got this pump sprayer, and what they then recommend you do is you want to mist it. If you put too much moisture on at once, where, you know, you could wash areas away. You know, if I bring a 5-gallon bucket over here and just dump it on here, that I could potentially like wash it over into one area or another area. So you just want to kind of put a nice light coating on the surface here. You want to wet it down until it changes colors, that it actually starts getting just wanted to straighten out a couple of those high spots there. So I raked that out a little bit better, and now I'm going to wet it down a little bit more. Okay, so after a good misting and you get it a little bit darker in color, you want to let it set for
It's been about an hour
now. So you can see,
and then you want to go ahead and mist
still a
it
little dark
again.
there. So, but you can see some
Okay.
dry spots there. I'm going to go ahead
And then
mist
we'll
it
go
down
from there. So
again.
let's check back in about an hour, okay?
The second time. Okay, so you want a pretty decent soak down the second time here. Nothing too heavy though yet. You'll find that what'll happen is that after this here dries for about another hour, is it'll start to get like a hard crust on the outside and the concrete will start to set. Once the concrete starts to set and you get that hard crust on the outside, then that's whenever you really want to put the water to it. And you want to do that about 4 times, about every hour. You really want to really soak her down good to make sure that the water gets the whole way down and through it. But this is kind of to keep it from moving around. You know, I don't know if you ever, you put something down and then you dump water on top of it and it kind of pushes it aside. So you want it to kind of start to firm up here a little bit so that way when I really start putting the water to it, it doesn't move. That it is somewhat set. So we're not looking for a heavy PSI. We're not looking for a perfect pour. We're not looking for anything crazy. We're just looking for to keep them rats out of here so that way they let the animals alone. It makes you feel like you're not doing your job as a homesteader. Your job as a homesteader is to protect these animals and give them the best life possible until they sacrifice their life to give to you to provide you nourishment for your body. And when we're not providing them with the safety and security where something as simple as a rat can come in here and take them, I feel like I'm really failing as a homesteader. Okay, so let's let it sit for an hour and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's been another hour. It's really starting to firm up now. Start noticing it's not so soft as it was before. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and I'm gonna give it a good soak in here. This I'm going to try using like a cup to kind of, I'm still going to go light on it. I'm not going to like dump it on there, but something to kind of wet it a little more thoroughly. Okay, so I wet it down really good this time, made sure I really soaked it in good. Want to do that about another 3 more times, about every hour or so. So I think that I'm not going to keep showing that
you know, I think you got the idea that you just keep wetting it down like that there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off. I got to go ahead and get the animals fed and get the animals started with the evening chores here. So, alrighty. Tomorrow, hopefully, I can get some more concrete, and I'm going to work on this some more. And I want to show you guys some other things, and I'll show you how this is set up. But I'll have to wait and see how much work has for me and how late I got to stay there. So anyhow, well, thanks for stopping by the homestead, and I will see you guys on the next one. Goodbye for now.